Oh, sugar honey iced tea. It's the EAC Show.
Good day, ladies and gents. I'm Emilio A. Colon.
And I am Marcus Mack, and this is the EAC Show coming to you from sunny South Florida with episode 104.
Episode 104, joining us on episode 104, back from his red-eye flight from Las Vegas, LaVon Harvey. LaVon, how you doing? Hopefully you didn't lose all your money out there in lost wages, because that's what they call it as soon as you land. When you land and you hit Las Vegas, they say, welcome to lost wages.
That's the fee. When you land, that's the fee. That's the gate fee. You got to pay a fee to get in. So, yeah. I did take Spirit up. I'm keeping a buck, but I took Delta back, so it was half and half.
Oh, so, there you go. There's no problem with that. Now, listen, Marcus, I know you told me off camera you've never been to Vegas before. In Las Vegas, it's a different animal, and I'll keep it 100 with you. First off, there's no clocks in the casinos because they don't want you to know what time it is. They don't want you to leave. Then they pump extra oxygen so you don't get tired into the air vents.
What?
Yes.
Is that a fact? Yo, that's devious.
The details.
Yes.
That's devious. I kind of like that. That's whoever thought of that is a monster.
So if you on the upper, you on a real upper out there. Real talk.
Wow.
And man, to be honest with you, not to get too off topic, but it's the same thing when you go into stores like Hollister and Abercrombie that play certain kind of music. There's a certain smell where they keep you where you are. They all do it. So if you can imagine what Vegas is on, you feel me?
Yeah,
a lot
Vegas
of money. Here's a drink every hour so you can stay for the quote-unquote free watered-down drinks, the oxygen, and no clocks, all that. It's a game plan.
Without a doubt. So not for nothing, LaVon, you weren't here last week. You were in lost wages, losing wages, and stuff like that. Marcus and I went absolutely even on our picks. He had a couple games wrong. I had a couple games wrong. But the ones that made the differences was literally the Monday night game, and we both had the same thing on Monday night. We both had the Bucks, and the Rams ended up beating them up. I mean, I know you off camera, LaVon, you wanted to ask Marcus why did he take the Dolphins? Because he never takes the Dolphins.
Never. And you know what? I gave them because Denver was going to Miami, right?
No, it was the other way around.
Oh, yeah, okay. So why did I take Miami, I just felt like it was just something in me. So you know what? Just go for it. They might pull it off. They just might.
What's that catchphrase again? Can you say it for me real quick? What's that catchphrase?
Everything out of Florida is
sucky, 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 sucky.
Yeah.
They just took my own advice, right?
I'm trying to remind you. That's all.
You know it's bad when a Miami fan is saying, "Why did you even pick Miami? Why did you do that?"
I took the Dolphins too. The one I messed up on is I took the other Florida team. I took the Jacksonville Jaguars. And now, mind you, Florida sucked all weekend because Jacksonville lost, the Dolphins lost, and the Bucks lost. So Florida was on the L the whole weekend. I took the Jacksonville Jaguars thinking they were going to stick around at least with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I didn't think they were going to get stomped like that.
I did too. It was what, 10.5? Ugh.
Yeah, it was 10.5. It was ugly.
I took that too.
It was ugly. I think the game that Marcus got wrong that made us even, because he would have won last week. I think the game that Marcus got wrong that would have made us even was the Washington football team game.
That's so tough to bet on, man. And thinking about it now, you took your Jets, Jets, huh? Nice.
I did take the Jets. How about that? Covered. My Jets is covering.
I told you Seahawks is a lock, and after that, I went 0-4 on Sunday in my little league of picks. Awful. That's how it's been all year for me, bro.
So we're doing this episode a little bit earlier this week. Cameron couldn't be with us. He's out there getting fucked up for Thanksgiving, but he couldn't be with us. He couldn't be with us today.
Yeah,
but
definitely. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. So we're gonna do this because obviously there's supposed to be 3 games on Thanksgiving. But thank you, NFL. Unfortunately, they're gonna take the best game off the slate and postpone it to the end of the week. So we got 2 games tomorrow, Marcus Mack. Why don't you start off with the line on those 2 games, Marcus?
All right. So at 12:30, the Thanksgiving game, we got Houston going to Detroit. Houston Texans is favored by 3.
Now, I want to give a shout out, Marcus Mack, and you know this because I was going ape shit when it happened. Shout out to Carolina Panthers quarterback P.J. Walker, who ended up beating the Detroit Lions. He got his first victory as an NFL quarterback. We're so big fans of P.J. Walker, Mr. XFL. I'm just not 100% sure on how Matthew Stafford is going to play. He played like utter shit against a weak Carolina Panthers defense. They didn't even score a single point against Carolina in Carolina. And the Houston Texans, not for nothing, Marcus, you and I both saw this. They beat up on Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. So I'm going to go with the Houston Texans minus the 3 points because of Deshaun Watson.
And the Detroit Cats ain't exactly been at top performance lately.
No, not at all. Sucks because I love Matt Patricia, his number 2 pencil. Yo, do you know that he's actually technically a rocket scientist?
Oh, here we go.
No, seriously, like he has a degree.
Yo, LeVon, did that one catch you off guard too?
His record, it doesn't show on his record. I mean, he's definitely way below 500 as a coach. So it doesn't take a rocket scientist to be a coach in this league. But I mean, there's no excuse why your team scores 0 points in the game. You're doing something wrong. Matt Stafford's not that bad.
That was the same thing we was talking about with Atlanta. It gotta be something in the leadership. It gotta be, because it's impossible for you to fuck up that bad.
Guess what, man? And I'm gonna just jump the gun here. I feel it's got to be a bounce back spot, right? You're at the crib. It's Thanksgiving. These guys are one of the Thanksgiving staples this time of the year. So, I think Galladay's been downgraded to doubtful. I think Hawkinson. I think he has a pretty big game. Him and his tight end. 3 points. I thought it'd be more, to be honest. I was looking for like a 4.5, 5.
I'm going Houston minus 3. There's no way. I watched that whole game because I wanted to watch P.J. Walker play. There's no way you could convince me to take the Lions. They look like shit.
I think DeAndre Swift is a big game. Houston
in their house, and you like that. Okay, all right.
Lions +3, baby. Lions +3. They're gonna pull it off somewhere.
You taking Detroit?
I am.
Okay, that's ballsy.
Marcus, in your own words, just for the record, because that's your line. For the record,
you're right.
LeVon is in last place every week.
Oh man,
very true. But time can turn. I'm not worried about it.
Yo, when you put it like that, man, the proof is in the pudding. I'm gonna go with Houston Texans, man, -3. I'm definitely riding with the Texans. I don't like it because they haven't been on their A game for real like that at all. They've been real sketchy. Word. So next
right about the time this game ends, I'll be literally maybe second plate done of my turkey, macaroni and cheese, rice and beans, oxtail, sweet potatoes, potato salad. Like I'll be on my second plate.
Yo, drop the Addy. Yo, drop the Addy, Born. Drop the Addy, fam.
I'm serious,
I might go to like 3 different houses, so I'm house hopping. I'm house hopping.
Trip the fan is going to be in full effect by this time.
That's a fact. Yeah, man. So let's get to the next game, y'all. At 4:30, we got the Washington football team going to both of these teams are just jokes to me. The Washington football team is going to Dallas to play the Cowboys. Dallas is favored by 3.
Yo, listen, LeVon, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm a huge advocate, and because Cam Newton is so wishy-washy with his up and down play, I think the comeback player of the year, I hope it's Cam, but I think the comeback player of the year is going to be Washington football team, Alex Smith. We all know how bad Alex Smith's legs snap, and he's been through this road to recovery. So for me, I want to take the Washington football team, but Andy Dalton is playing well. He did play well against a decent Minnesota Vikings team, which in my opinion are better than the Washington football team. The Washington football team's not playing at home. They're playing in Dallas. So I'm going to take the Dallas Cowboys minus the 3 points in that game.
Wow. I don't know if this is a good thing for y'all, but I got to go Mr. Thanksgiving, Mr. Amari Cooper. This boy always snaps every Thanksgiving. So, again, like you said, great story with Alex Smith. The recovery, bounce back.
Great story.
Cool story, bro.
Yo,
you know what I mean?
Marcus, his leg, he shouldn't even be walking.
He shouldn't.
Right. Right,
sure.
right, yeah.
And they got a fun team with Gibson. They got, J.D. McKissick. They got a top 10 receiver in McLaurin. He balls.
And they have one of the toughest coaches in the league. This guy is coaching and he's fighting cancer during the season.
You're right, but guess what? You know what's crazy? Dallas is still in the playoff hunt, right? It's crazy, right? I'm going with Dallas -3 at the crib. Thanksgiving. Let's go.
Yo, Marcus, tell me you saw the Stephen A. Smith rant this week.
Yeah, I seen it. I sent it to all of y'all.
Yeah, I peeped too.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I fully agree. I don't think it's the team.
Are you gonna go with us on the Dallas Cowboys, and then if they lose, are you gonna go on a Dallas Cowboy rant yourself?
Nah. Probably not. Well, we're gonna get Cam on here so he can elaborate on his disgust of the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? But yo, you know what's crazy? I wanna ride with Dallas though. I wanna ride with Dallas, but I'm gonna take Washington. You
just want to be different. It's okay because me and LeVon gonna win these two, so you'll be.
Listen, just for the record, if Washington go to Dallas and do their numbers, I'm gonna see y'all at 105.
All we gotta do is go straight to Stephen A. Smith Instagram right after the game.
I'm gonna take Washington, man. I'm gonna go against the grain with this one, man. So that's gonna be the last game for Thanksgiving. There was supposed to be 3 of them, but Emilio, what was it? It was COVID, right?
Pittsburgh versus the Baltimore Ravens. That was gonna be the game of the night, the late game, while everybody's all fucked up on tryptophan. They've had their second or third plate. They got their little, their drinks, their rum punch, coquitos, whatever you guys are drinking during the holidays.
Vitamins,
Vitamins, your vitamins.
Heavy on the bag.
Heavy. Whatever you take to make yourself happy and enjoy yourself during this Thanksgiving holiday. And unfortunately, because of some COVID-19 situations, the Pittsburgh Steelers get fucked again. They already lost their bye week. Now they literally have to play. They're supposed to play on primetime Thanksgiving. Now they're getting shifted to the end of the week. This is really fucked up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Real talk. Like, it shouldn't be happening, but it is what it is.
Yo, tell me real quick. Is this due to a staff member? I didn't fully.
No, it's Dobbins, Ingram, and somebody else. They tested positive.
Yeah, that backfield's cooked. I was hearing reports that it was some kind of staff member is responsible for stepping out and messing their protocol, etc. So I was like, staff member.
Don't get mad at him, man. He was just probably doing some R. Kelly stepping in the name of love. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get some butt, and he ended up. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Pause. Yo, chill. Chill, bro.
What's the 1 o'clock game on Sunday?
All right. So next up, we got at the 1 o'clock slot Sunday afternoon, we got Las Vegas Raiders going to Atlanta. Man, of course, the Raiders is favored. You know what I mean? By 3. Of course, the Raiders is favored.
I'm taking the Las Vegas Raiders. They are fully locked in. They were a machine playing against the Kansas City Chiefs. They should have won the game outright, period. Mahomes is that deal. You gave him a timeout. You blew it. You gave him too much time when you scored Las Vegas. You should have left him with less time. But at the end of the day, the Las Vegas Raiders looked locked in. The audibles that Derek Carr was calling, James Harden, Purple Walrus. What else did he say? I forgot. He said a bunch of shit. He was just having fun with it. He was saying Chris Mullen. He was just naming shit. He's locked in. He's fully locked in. He's fully locked in. So I'm going to take the Las Vegas Raiders -3.
You know what? These spreads are tight this week, man. These are some tight spreads. Yeah, where's the love at? Where's the edge?
He's looking for one of those 8.5. He's looking for one of those 8.5 splits.
Yo, what's real talk though? Atlanta looked so bad last week. What
what you said. You just said earlier with Detroit. It's a rebound game. They're at home. You got Vegas coming over the 3-hour shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, but what are they doing? But no, like you said, Las Vegas looks locked in. I think Waller has a big game and smashes these boys. I think Julio was limping last week too. So now that core is Ridley's good, but after that, that's just straight dust. They're at the crib too in the dome, but like you said, man, I'm going with Derek Carr and them boys and Chucky to to cover that spread, baby.
I'm definitely going with the Raiders. I'm definitely going.
You gotta say it louder, Marcus. You gotta say it louder.
You can't hear me? Am I on? Hello? Y'all hear me?
What happens is when you hear it in the car, when you're listening to it, it
Right.
sounds
Right. Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely going with Vegas. It's not a chance in the world I'll ever go anywhere with the Atlanta Falcons. Word. If they Atlanta getting in the car? All right, I'm gonna catch an Uber. It's quiet. All right, next at the 1 o'clock slot, we got Arizona Cardinals going to New England to see the Patriots. And the Cardinals are favored by 2.5.
See, this is the funny thing about this, LeVon and Marcus Smack. Like you just said earlier about the Detroit Lions, and you just said earlier about the Las Vegas Raiders. This line looks funny as hell because Arizona's coming over 3 hours. New England's at the crib. Arizona's favorite, an away favorite, and it's only 2.5. But Cam and New England Patriots play completely different at home than when they're on the road.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, I don't even know what the fucking weather in New England's supposed to be like. That shit could be a fucking snowstorm, and that shit affects the game. So I'm going to take the New England Patriots plus the 2.5.
Nice.
I respect it.
Well, you know, you're becoming smarter and smarter every week. Even though I have way less wins than you. 3 things, right? Number 1, like you said, the weather. Who knows what the hell the weather's going to be? It could be straight trash. Number 2, Bill Belichick. Enough said.
Isn't that number 1 and then the weather's 2?
In no particular order. I'm trying to get to my 3rd point here, which could be a factor, could not be a factor. It's probably worth 1.5 points, maybe not. But again, remember last time, which I called against the Cardinals in Seattle, his shoulder was acting up a little bit. And now he's going to colder weather. I think his shoulder shouldn't be an issue, but his shoulder was kind of off. So if these corners can shut down these receivers and do what they got to do, and play good defense, bad weather, Bill's scheme, I think Patriots will be just fine and cover the spread. So I'm going with the same thing, New England plus 2.5.
Marcus, before you go to your pick, man, Gilmore versus DeAndre Hopkins is going to be must-watch TV.
Mm-hmm.
Stephon Gilmore on the outside for the New England Patriots guarding DeAndre Hopkins is going to be like a heavyweight boxing fight. Oh, don't forget Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. this weekend, too.
That's good.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, you know I got to be in attendance for that. I must be in attendance. I can't even hold you. That's gonna be one hell of a situation. But I'm gonna take that's a tough one, man. At 2.5. At 2.5. Because you know what's funny? I agree with Emilio about the weather, the difference in weather. It could be, especially around this time of year, it could be a real different situation, and the terrain is a lot different for Arizona. I mean, but I like Arizona to be just the better team. You know
damn, Marcus, that's 2 picks you didn't get right.
How? Where?
I'm just telling you, this was going to end up happening at the end of the week.
I'm going to ride with y'all. I think I'm going to ride with y'all. I'm going to ride with y'all because I agree. Yeah, word. Give me New England. Word.
You sure? Don't let Bourne put you in this losing box.
What was you talking? You was like so far down the totem pole.
You're doing it plus the points too, so I'm just saying.
You say you're not
the Cardinals win and say,
yeah, so look, the next at the 1 o'clock slot, we got the New York Giants going to Cincinnati to see the Bengals. New York is favored by 6.
I'm going to tell you right now, guys. Joe Judge, the coach of the New York Giants, has every New York Giants fan so happy to wear New York Giants gear. Whether they win or lose, they're in every fucking ball game, no matter what. They have an opportunity to win every fucking game, literally. And that's a token to their coach. Their coach demands them. He demands them to be great. He demands them to bring their lunch pail to work every fucking day. He don't play no shit. He curses up a goddamn storm. Every time I watch him on freaking like NFL films or some shit, they're bleeping every word he says out. So I'm going to go with the New York Giants -6. On top of that, you know there's no Joe Burrow. He just tore his ACL, MCL, BCL, whatever fucking CL is in his goddamn knee. So that's done. So I'm going to take the Giants -6 on the road.
You know what? All season I've been doing a whole I'll fade the rookie or fade the quarterback when he comes in the first year. I've been doing it all year, and I'm like 0 for 5. I can't tell you what quarterbacks he were, what games, but right now, just off the number alone, they're at the house. I think Brandon Allen is one of them. Brandon Allen, or I think he's starting QB for him. I don't even know where he went to college. I know nothing about him, but I'm going to go and take the points. Bengals +6. I think Giants win this game. They should kill them, to be honest. But I'm taking the +6 with the backup quarterback. Bengals, Zach Taylor, figure it out.
Nah, I'm riding with New York, man. I'm a ride. And how often do you see that, Emilio?
I would you just took the words out of my mouth. This motherfucker never goes with any New York team. No one.
I'm riding with New York, man. I'm riding with New York for sure. Next at the 1 o'clock slot, we got Cleveland Browns going to Jacksonville. And Cleveland is favored by, what is this, 5.5? That's 6.5.
6.5.
6.5.
Even if I stuttered, I would still shit on you. I'm going to take the Cleveland Browns -6.5. Listen, not for nothing. I hate to say this, but they're actually playing better without Odell Beckham. And it sucks because Odell is all world. There's nothing Odell can't do.
Think they can
Cleveland
keep that
Browns,
up, though?
They're doing it. They're 7-3. When was the last time the fucking Cleveland Browns were 7-3? Never. The Cleveland Browns haven't been this good, Marcus Mack, since fucking Bill Belichick was their coach.
Wow. 20 plus years. That's a long time.
That's a long. John Elway was still playing football. That's how long ago that shit was, Marcus Mack.
Films.
Who you got, LeVon?
Man, it's a lot of points. 6.5 at the crib. Man, Cleveland's been doing a really good job of pounding this rock. Cleveland finally figured out. Well, number one, Odell being gone, I knew immediately that this team would be a better overall team. There's no more pressure to force him the ball, so I knew that was going to be the case. And now they got Kareem Hunt, and they got Chubb. Got Chubb to share him. Chubb does all the dirty work, and then Kareem Hunt runs in the end zone. So they got a great ground game. I think Jacksonville got toe up last week, and I think this week they'll find a way to cover the spread at the crib. So I'm gonna go Jacksonville +6.5.
I'm going the shittiest way possible. I think we're gonna change their name to Sheveland. But how you say it? Sheveland Browns.
Shit on you.
Sheveland Browns. I'm gonna ride with Cleveland on this one. You know I like to make quick and easy calls. Go Cleveland Browns. Word.
So Marcus, after this one, there's one more. There's one after this one that has no line. We still have to pick that game because that makes a difference during the week for you and myself and LeVon. You understand?
Yeah, it's a toss-up. Sometimes they change it, though. Sometimes they change it like the next day or whatever, but right now it's a toss-up. Carolina Panthers is going to Minnesota, and Minnesota is favored by 3.5.
There's no Christian McCaffrey in this game. He's out. They already said that he wasn't going to be able to play. He's going to miss his second week from coming back from injury. But I'm not going against Mr. XFL, PJ Walker. I was literally watching that game. I watched the whole entirety of it. I didn't give a fuck what else was on. I was watching him to see how he performed. I was so happy for him. Yes, he threw 2 bad interceptions, but I didn't give a shit. They won the game. That's all that matters at the end of the day. He can improve. He can get better. Mike Davis is doing good. Robbie Anderson, Moore, all them boys down in Carolina. If the defense can figure out how to stop somebody, they're going to be really good. So I'm going to go with P.J. Walker and the Carolina Panthers, and I'm going to take the points +3.5 in Minnesota.
Okay. Well, you said if the defense can figure out how to stop anybody, and now they're going up against, today, the best running back in the league against a team that cannot stop the run. That is not good for the Carolina Panthers. Now, I will say, I do believe, the extraordinary receiver, White Boy Thielen, it might not be playing this game due to COVID. So I think they're going to have to lean on Jefferson and maybe like Olamide, whatever his name is. But I think they just hand the Brock off to Cooks and let him run all over these boys. They had a great showing last week, but again, that's the Lions. They've been kind of dusty all year. But I think that Minnesota bounces back from that loss. That loss last week, they were 7-point favorites against Dallas. And I think Thielen has a pretty good game. I mean, not Thielen, sorry. Cousins has a pretty good game as well, throwing the rock. So I think that trio of Cousins, Jefferson, and the best running back today in the league, Cook, get the job done. So I'm going -3.5 against the Carolina Panthers.
I think I want to roll with ride with Minnesota on this one. I think I'm gonna fuck with LeVon on this one.
You're gonna go with the purple people eaters.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
I know there's no line to this next game, but we have to pick this game.
Yeah, I hate to go against PJ Walker. I hate to, but I can't even lie. I'm gonna ride with the Vikings. All right, so next at the 1 o'clock slot, that's a throw-up game. That's Tennessee Titans is going to Indianapolis, and you already know it's a throw-up. I'm telling you, it's gonna change by tomorrow. I think that might be like a 3-4.
This is a really tough game because not for nothing, Tennessee Titans just walked off big balls, walked off Derrick Henry, walked off the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore, beat Lamar Jackson in Baltimore on a walk-off touchdown in overtime. So, I mean, this is a tough game. The Indianapolis Colts, they just came off a really big win. They beat our boy Aaron Rodgers, you know, and we all love Aaron Rodgers on this show. No one doesn't think he's not that fucking deal. But that defense for Indianapolis is one of the best defenses in the league. So the key question is, what's going to happen? Is that defense going to stop Derrick Henry? If they stop Derrick Henry, Indianapolis will win. If they don't stop Derrick Henry, Tennessee would win. If I'm tossing it up and I just flip a coin and just pick who's going to win this game, I'm going to say the Tennessee Titans are going to win this game because I'm going to choose, in my opinion, who's the better quarterback right now, and that's Ryan Tannehill over Phillip Rivers.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and guess. Well, I mean, I know it's just pick them right now. There's no spread on there. Is this due to COVID or what's going on with this?
I think it's probably because of due to COVID. Whenever there's no spread on it, it's usually because of due to COVID.
Nah,
correct.
That's not a fact. Sometimes they put one on there the next day. Word.
No. I mean, they put it up and then they take it down because there might be some COVID effect that affects the line.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I would guess the spread's going to be at like a -2.5. Indianapolis Colts. Man, they've been showing up these last several weeks. The Colts showing out too, but you know, and I think Tannehill is a better quarterback, like you said. They have the better running back, probably the better backup too. I mean, and the Colts have a committee. They got a whole bunch of receivers. They're all spread out, but Rivers has been doing his thing too, and I don't like Rivers either. Indianapolis is home. They embarrassed the Titans at their own crib a couple weeks ago. You know what? I'm going to go with the hot hand. I'm going to go with the Indianapolis Colts, man. I think they're going to show out on defense again. They're being talked about now, so it's probably a bad time to jump on the wagon because I've hated them all year. But I'm going with the Colts to win the game and convincingly.
Yeah, we got Marcus.
I'm gonna ride with Tennessee like I always do. You know, Tannehill was my guy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna ride with Tennessee. So next at the 1 o'clock slot, we got the LA Chargers going to Buffalo. Rough Buff to see the Bills. And the Bills is favored by 5.5.
See, this is tough because not for nothing, the coach of the Buffalo Bills, Sean McDermott, took a shot at my quarterback, basically saying that the Justin Herbert, who's the LA Chargers quarterback, is not the type of quarterback to see ghosts. And if we all remember, Sam Darnold was on a hot mic basically saying when he was playing the New England Patriots that he sees ghosts out there on the field. So this is tough because giving 5.5 to Justin Herbert is easily coverable. But in my opinion, I think that the Buffalo Bills are just too good and they're playing at the crib. So I'll take the Buffalo Bills minus the 5.5.
Okay. 5.5. You know what? Oh, this is easy call. Oh, this is the easy call. This is my lock of the week, guys. I know there's no such thing as a lock of the week, but you know what? This is my lock of the week. Chargers plus 5.5 is a lock.
Oh
and let
God.
me tell you For one reason, I'm going to tell you why it's a lock, right? If I'm not mistaken, I do believe the key receiver to the Buffalo Bills isn't playing in this game. And do you guys happen to know who that is?
What, Diggs?
No, he's not the key receiver to the team, bro. He's great. But the key receiver to this team is John Brown. Josh Allen plays so much.
The key receiver to that team is Cole Beasley.
Beasley's the key receiver to the team when John Brown doesn't play. He's amazing. But let me tell you why. He's a whole different quarterback when he doesn't have that secondary deep threat. He plays so much different without Brown. It's crazy. It's crazy. All his numbers are super down. When Brown comes back, elite. So, oh my gosh. Beasley's going to have a great game. Diggs is going to have a mediocre game. I think my man's on the Chargers quarterback. Fresh haircut, Billy.
Oh, Herbert.
Herbert covers his spread, and that's an easy call. I think they win this outright, matter of fact.
You gotta publicize the L. That's crazy. He went far against the grain with that one. You don't even like Buffalo to cover?
Man, bro, it's an automatic lock. He's not the same quarterback without Josh Brown.
It's 47 degrees, and Justin Herbert has never felt anything that cold in his life.
Listen. All I'm gonna say is Griselda. That's all I'm gonna say. Griselda. That's
who
that's
you
all
got?
I'm gonna say. You already know who I got. Rough Buff.
Rough Buff.
When you hear that Griselda, Griselda, baby. I'm rocking with Buff, man. Word. It's not a chance. I don't see it. Word. Listen, we're gonna okay, so that
young Buck. He's went to Oregon. What do you mean? Doesn't Oregon have cold weather?
Get to the next.
Listen, next at the 1 o'clock slot, we got Miami Dolphins going to none other than New York to see the Jets. Miami on the road is favored by 7. Vegas is on to something.
LeVon, I have taken the Jets to cover almost every game this year. Actually, I have taken the Jets to cover every game this year. And for those that are not watching us on YouTube and they're listening, I'm wearing my Jets helmet right now. I am taking the New York Jets +7. I'm not saying we're going to win the game, but we're going to cover. And if we end up winning the game, Tua, Ryan Fitzpatrick, all of them boys is going to be one hell of a week. Because I'm going to talk mad shit if we win this game.
Yo, listen, just for the record, just if you're not paying attention, even Vegas said Miami is favored.
Let me say this, right? I've been going against the Dolphins all year. I have. They're going to get crushed. Are you kidding me? What are they thinking? I'm sorry, Dolphins. I'm sorry. I'm a scumbag, right? We were favored by 10 last time. Born, reminder, what was the score of that last game that we played? I just want a reminder. I have amnesia. What was the score? You remember?
The Jets played the Dolphins?
Yeah, last time.
Oh, you guys blew us the fuck out.
Yeah, I know. 24-0 was the score to be exact, I believe. You guys didn't score a point. This time around, I'm not gonna be crazy.
He said that mad. He said that mad calm. You see, y'all didn't score a point. Carry on.
You guys are gonna score this time. So I'm not tripping. 3 field goals is what, 9 points? Look, Frank Gore. I mean, he won him all day. Great guy. You're 50. Do you not save up? I mean, why is he still playing in this league? Perrine got hurt. Who's in the backfield?
Are you gonna make your fucking pick?
Yo, listen, he always got a curveball with it.
There's no curveball. There's no curveball.
Because you want to know why? Because he'll have you thinking he's gonna pick one team and he really picking another one.
No, this is my secondary lock of the week. I'm not gonna lock it because whatever. I'm a good sport. That's why. 27-9. Dolphins win. Let's move forward to win this division.
Oh, okay. Okay, I heard that. I ain't mad at that.
I'm giving you points this time. I'm giving you 3 field goals.
This is another one. This is another one you just got to take that L on, sir.
I didn't say we're going to win. I said we're going to cover.
You're not. Next game.
Yeah. Well, let me take my little pick there. Can I get some money with y'all? Can I get some money?
I'm waiting for you to make your pick.
Let me take damn, son. Yo, you know this is two of the teams I talk shit about every time. Miami and the New York Jets. I'm gonna take Miami, man. I'm gonna take Miami.
I like that because every time he takes Miami, they lose.
Not versus Jets. Next.
Yeah, so at the 4:00 slot, we got New Orleans Saints going to Denver to see the Broncos. The Saints is favored by 6.
Shit, I'm not going against Taysom Hill. I talked mad shit about Taysom Hill last week. I thought fucking Matt Ryan was going to get a W. Rodney White thought the same thing. Rodney White tweeted out, he tweeted out, the New Orleans Saints disrespecting us, trying to start Taysom Hill. We're going to smack these boys. And it was the exact opposite. So I'm not going against New Orleans Saints, Sean Payton and them boys. So I'll take the New Orleans Saints -6.
Nah, I don't like it. Outside the dome, there's always been tape on Taysom Hill, but now there's a little bit of tape. I mean, the guy threw for 105 yards. Like half of it went to Slant Boy. I like the Broncos. It's not the best defense in the world, but 6 points at the crib in Denver with the air, no dome. I'm going +6 Denver Broncos. Let's get it.
I can't even lie. If he gonna get some money, he gonna get it in lump sums. He gonna go big. LeVon is definitely gonna go big every time. Cause you see how he going against the grain, and he don't mind either. Cause he know his shit. Cause he going up against the grain. Okay. I respect it. But let me take New Orleans on this one. I'm gonna ride with New Orleans. I'm gonna get some money with the Saints. Next at the 4:00 slot, we got San Francisco 49ers going to LA to see the Rams. The Rams is favored by 6.5.
The Rams just went to fucking Tampa Bay and beat up on Tom Brady and them boys. So I'm going to take the LA Rams -6.5. I don't even know who's quarterbacking for San Francisco 49ers. Is it Mullins? Is it somebody else? Is Shanahan going to come do it himself? I have no fucking idea at this point. They're down Kittle. They're down this running back, that running back. This person's not playing. Fucking so many defensive players not playing for them neither. I'll take the Rams -6.5. Sean McVay and them boys. What's his name? Aaron Donald will take them. I'll take them all day long.
Yeah, I'm actually a bit confused on why this game's 6.5. I mean, that's got to go up to 7.5 before the week's over.
Possibly.
Yeah, I'm taking that 6.5. I don't know who's gonna stop Aaron. I don't even know is Debo even healthy? I don't even know who's healthy on this team. It seems like trappish, but I'm not gonna get cute. Right? I'm gonna take Goff. I'm gonna take Woods. I'm gonna take Cup. And I'm gonna take what's the quarterback's name on the Rams because he's been elite
Goff.
this year. No, the cornerback. Forgot his name.
Oh, Ramsey.
Ramsey, he's been balling this year, man. I thought he was fat too. He wasn't that good. Yo, run it, Ramsey, Donald, the trio on offense. Give me -6.5. Rams, baby.
Yeah, I'm riding with the Rams too. At 4:30, we got Kansas City Chiefs going to Tampa Bay to see Tom, Big Tom.
Listen, Tampa Bay right now.
The Chiefs is favored by 3.5.
Tampa Bay right now is so inconsistent. I put money on Tampa Bay 4 times this year, and I've lost 3. I'm not doing that shit again. I'm not going against Mahomes. That man only needs 1 minute and 25 seconds in a timeout to go down the field and score on your ass. So I'm going to take Patrick Mahomes minus the 3.5. That shit could go to 4.5. That shit could go to 5. I don't give a damn. I'm going to take Kansas City Chiefs minus the points. They're going to win in Tampa Bay.
Nice. Well, this is what it's going to be, right? 3.5 is a spread. It's going to be 31-27 with 1.5 minutes left. Mahomes with the ball. 1.5 minutes left. Mahomes with the ball. And he's going to score a touchdown, and the Chiefs are going to win.
Yo, y'all taking notes?
Well,
Are y'all taking
Chiefs
notes? Yo.
Chiefs are going to win. But if they score a touchdown, that means they win by 3.
Yo, listen, just for the record, if he
Many
gets
points.
that right, he deserves the crown next week. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying.
He can get everything else wrong. If he got that right there right.
The Chiefs are going to win. They're going to win by 3. Mahomes did it again, baby. But I'm taking the Buccaneers +3 and the hook.
And what you said, and what you said, wait, hold on. What you said, it's going to be what? 29 to what?
It's going to be 27-31 with a minute and change left. Mahomes is going to drive down the field score. Chiefs win by 3. Mahomes is the god again. But if we're talking Vegas here, spread, money, I'm going to take the Bucs at the crib 3.5. Let's go.
That's cool. I'm riding with Kansas. Give me the Chiefs. Word. Yo, listen, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the totem pole. You know what I'm saying? All right, so the last game, yo, this will be gonna be good. I like this one. It's Seattle.
I don't even understand this line. This line is fucking ridiculous to me.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, it do look a little crazy.
Seattle should be like at least 7.5. Fucking Wentz and them boys suck.
I think it's gonna be a good game. Seattle Seahawks go to see Philadelphia Eagles. And Seattle.
I'm gonna take my goodies, Mr. Positivity. Give me the -5.5. I'm gonna take Russell Wilson. Carson Wentz is utter garbage right now. He's so bad right now. Literally, he sucks. I'll take the Seattle Seahawks -5.5.
Yo,
Or 5. Sorry.
Carson does suck, man. What happened? He was so fired a couple of years ago. He was so good. He was the next up. Oh, God.
Like Jay-Z said, he's all right, but he's not real.
5 points. This is. I got the same questions though. What's up with this line? Like, is Russell hurt? I'm confused. What I can't tell you though is the defense is hurt. The defense must be that bad. You know what the defense cost the Seattle Seahawks? -3.5 points. Because it should be 8.5 points. So,
DK Metcalf is gonna put up 14 by himself.
yeah, he's a man for real though. He's a man. He's a man's man. It's wild.
That's the dude Marcus Mack that chased down the dude from Arizona from all the way in the end zone. Remember?
Yeah. Half man, half robot.
Yeah. I want to get cute here, but let's not do it. It's not even getting cute, but is it Carson Wentz's coming out party? Nah, I don't trust it. Let's go -5. Let's not get cute. It's Hawks. Let's go.
I don't think there was any other way to go.
Fucking pick of the year. He has taken Seattle every pick of the year just because of Sierra.
That's definitely an assumption, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. But I mean, you already know I'm taking Seattle. Because my thing is, it's either going to be a really good game because they're going to wash them savagely, or it's going to be a good game because they put up a fight. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm definitely going to go with Seattle on this one, -5.
Well, guys, that's going to conclude episode 104 of the EAC Show. We want you guys to enjoy Week 12 NFL football and have a happy and healthy Thanksgiving with your family. Enjoy it. Have some food. Have some drinks. Have a really good time. And we'll check all of you guys out next week for episode 105 of the EAC Show for Week 13 NFL picks. Marcus Mack, I appreciate you. LaVon Harvey, I appreciate you. You guys will see you next week.
Eat up. Gobble, gobble.
Oh, sugar honey iced tea. It's the EAC Show.